Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We shall change. We'll now call some youth and students for intervention just quickly. They'll give us a 1 minute remark before we go on to the question and answer session and contribution from the panelists. We'll start from the youngest, of course. We'll call on a young man who is schooling in King's College, Abba Sayidu Malawi, in 30 seconds. And then we'll call the rest of the university students.
I stand representing not King's College Lagos. I represent the Nigerian child. So I am a child born into a generation of commotion. A child born in a time of confusion. A time of ethnic differences. A time of dispute between cultures and between religions. A time when the iron of good governance has been ruptured by the frequent reign of poor leadership. Yet, I remain optimistic that at the end of this dark tunnel, there is a light. A light for you, a light for me. But I want to be part of that light. I want to make an impact. I want to bring change. I want to know that if I leave this world, I leave it knowing I play my part in the making of a greater Nigeria. But what is my part? You see, Nigeria as a nation has grown immensely since its independence, that we can all agree as a people here that we have power supply. We have good roads in some places. We are quite secure, at least in this hall. We have grown, yes. What is that growth enough? Our nation was built on the solid foundation of integrity, driven by the supporting force of determination and justice. But it still lacked one main element to making the right nation. Every youth was but an onlooker to these achievements. But now, we have decided to take part. Take part to take charge. My role in nation building is not to bring down anybody, tear down. You know why? It's because we are the nation. Our character, our attitude, reflect our being as a people. Indirectly, what I'm saying is we need to work on ourselves. We need to change our corrupt mindset that we call Nigerian mentality towards a more positive outlook. We need to start looking at the glass of water half full and not half empty. Only then will we begin to realize the changes we so much favor of. Thank you very much.
Colonel Nikolu, and President Nasu. Honorable Lawrence, Spanish succession. Honorable Lawrence, JCC Chairman from Oyo State. Ogunfunade Oluwatosi.
You have to hold it.
Honorable Oluwaseun Fatima. Adeshola Olunkoya, SUG President, Ogun State College of Health and Technology.
All protocol duly observed. My name is Olaoshu Fatima, student of Lagos State College Health Tech, Yaba, Average Yaba, the first college of health in Nigeria, first in sub-Saharan Africa, 10th in the whole wide world. Good afternoon, sir. My question goes thus, sir. I'm representing Faith Clinic, sir. Sir, my question goes thus, sir. We know that the major problem we have in Nigeria is insecurity, power, electricity. But then, due to the health sector of Nigeria, sir, what do you have for us? Because in most health centers, PHC, general hospitals, we find out that there are less health equipment and less health personnel that will take care of patients and clients that works into the health facility. So, sir, my question is as follows. What do you have for us in the Nigerian health system? Thank you, sir.
All of the greatest Nigeria students, all of the greatest over, indefatigable Kaka, greatest Shiwa, articulate Lawa, greatest Dada, Its Excellency, the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, and permit me to stand on other existing protocol. With due respect to all Nigerian student leaders in the House, with due respect to all the Joint Campus Committee Chairman of Ogun State, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Osun State, and the powerful Lagos State present here in Ondo State. I am the greatest Nigerian student. This has been a documented fact of terrors on Nigerian students under the present administration of Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the prayers of Nigerian students beyond May 29, 2015. Sir, a nation that is afraid to allow its people to judge the truth and falsehood in an open market is a nation that is afraid of its people. Bad governance is not only rooted in bad citizenship, but only in a responsible citizen. The song of sorrow makes the heart bleed. Nigerian students and youth have suffered much under this present administration of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And this suffering is still very fresh in our mind and history. And history has given us another opportunity to reposition our dear nation Nigeria come 28 March and April 11, 2015. Under this current administration, Nigerian students have suffered unjustly in the following order. The College of Education and Polytechnic students spent nothing less than 30 months at home for compulsory ASU and COASU strike. The university students spent nothing less than 9 months at home for ASU strike that paralyzes our 2013-2014 academic section. Many Nigerian student youth are jobless, and the aborted immigration recruitment job of Abuja left 20 youths dead on that spot. The security of the nation is in shambles, as students in the northeastern and north central part of Nigeria are living in agonies and pains as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. And we have lost many Nigerian students in the following decades. On February 27, 2015, bomb blast rocked opposite gate University of Jos and left 12 students dead. 13th November 2014, bomb blast rocked Federal College of Education, Kotangora. 49 Nigerian students died in Pakistan, Yobe State, on the 10th of November 2014. The federal government is yet to fulfill its promise to reunite the 219 missing Chibok girls. The death of 59 Nigerian students in Buniyadi, Yobe State on 25th of February 2014. On 29 September 2013, in Gumba Agricultural College, Attack, during a night raid, 49 male students were killed. On 6th July 2013, Yobe State Mahmudo Government School shooting, 42 students were killed in the attack. Another 16 students were all of the greatest Nigerian students. Another 16 students were killed in Bayero University in 2012 under this present administration of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Also, the nonchalant attitude of the federal government to the welfare of the Nigerian students in diaspora. A case study of January 2nd, 2015, an indigene of Lagos State, Nigeria here, who is schooling in Georgia, in the United States, was reportedly to have died in an isolated cell. Yet the federal government of Nigeria has not made any comment up to now. A Nigerian student, O.C. Andrew Akerele, age 24, of Coventry University, who lives in Richmond Street, Stoke City, has been reportedly missing since March 7, 2015, which the federal government of Nigeria are yet to make any comment up to this. The end will justify the means. The prayer of Nigerian students beyond May 29, 2015, sir. As a matter of fact, if you refuse to stand up for something, you are going to fall for all things. And freedom is not freely given to the oppressed until you fought for it. His Excellency, sir, Nigerian students deserve free and affordable education from primary school to secondary school level. Nigerian students demand for a reduction in exorbitant school fees. Nigerian students demand ultra-modern lecture theater and hostel in all our schools. All of the greatest Nigerian students, providing palliative buses for schools to solve the problem of transportation, a well-equipped laboratory and e-library in all our schools, free healthcare from primary to secondary school level, subverting seasonal industrial strike, which has been paralyzing our academic sections, compulsory ICT in all secondary schools, a case study of introduction of compulsory CBT exam by JAMB, which is affecting the ongoing exam, especially candidates who are not computer literate. Effective scholarship schemes to boost the morale of students. Effective security of Nigerian students. In conclusion, sir, job creation is the only panacea to save Nigerian youth from suffering. You are either running with a vision, going on a mission, or burning with a passion. Without any of these three, frustration ends the day. The time has come for Nigerian students to rise up for the change we deserve, else we perish as a liability. Therefore, come March 28th and April 11, 2015, our vote is the only panacea to deliver us from the shackles and manacles of oppression. All of the greatest Nigerian students. Therefore, until change is complete, we shall continue to inform and motivate. And it is only when change is complete shall we continue to consolidate. On this note, I say Aluta continua. Amakia Awetu. Soli, 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 soli. Nigerian students rise up in solidarity for change. Nigerian students rise up in solidarity for solidarity forever. We shall always fight. Nigeria. Challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you. Double Nigeria must be great.
Thank you. Who's the next person?